I need to show you something. This is Al Jazeera journalist Anas Al-Sharif.
وين يروح؟ عمري وين انت؟ شكت لي وين انت؟
And his daughter is never gonna get hugged like that again because Israel just killed him and 4 other Al Jazeera journalists. Israel has killed more than 240 journalists. And the Committee to Protect Journalists called for the protection of Anas because Israel threatened him. They came out with smears against him that everyone was concerned put his life in imminent danger. And now he's gone because he dared to expose what Israel is doing. He pushed through crippling hunger. He pushed through pain and loss. And he did it to try to help his people and to bring truth to the world. He is what all journalists should be. I'm sorry we failed you, Anas.
دخلت إلى مجمع شفاء تحمل مصابين.
استمر يا أستاذ استمر أنت صوتنا.
Because of how Israel targets journalists, he had a pre-written message for after his death. This is what it said. This is my will and my final message. If these words reach you, know that Israel has succeeded in killing me and silencing my voice. Allah knows I gave every effort and all my strength to be a support and a voice for my people ever since I opened my eyes to life in the alleys and streets of the Jabalia refugee camp. My hope was that Allah would extend my life so I could return with my family and loved ones to our original town of occupied Ascalon, Al-Majal. But Allah's will came first and his decree is final. I have lived through pain in all its details, tasted suffering and loss many times, yet I never once hesitated to convey the truth as it is, without distortion or falsification, so that Allah may bear witness against those who stayed silent, those who accepted our killing, those who choked our breath, and whose hearts were unmoved by the scattered remains of our children and women doing nothing to stop the massacre that our people have faced for more than a year and a half. I entrust you with Palestine, the jewel in the crown of the Muslim world, the heartbeat of every free person in this world. I entrust you with its people, with its wronged and innocent children who never had the time to dream or live in safety and peace. Their pure bodies were crushed under thousands of tons of Israeli bombs and missiles, torn apart and scattered across the walls. I urge you not to let chains silence you, nor borders restrain you. Be bridges towards the liberation of the land and its people until the sun of dignity and freedom rises over our stolen homeland. I entrust you to take care of my family. I entrust you with my beloved daughter Sham, the light of my eyes, who I never got the chance to watch grow up as I had dreamed. I entrust you with my dear son Salah, whom I had wished to support and accompany through life until he grew strong enough to carry my burden and continue the mission. I entrust you with my beloved mother, whose blessed prayers brought me to where I am, whose supplications were my fortress, and whose light guided my path. I pray that Allah grants her strength and rewards her on my behalf with the best of rewards. I also entrust you with my lifelong companion, my beloved wife, Salah Bayan, from whom the war separated me for many long days and months, yet she remained faithful to our bond, steadfast as the trunk of an olive tree that does not bend, patient, trusting in Allah, and carrying the responsibility in my absence with all her strength and faith. I urge you to stand by them, to be their support after Allah Almighty. If I die steadfast upon my principles. Do not forget Gaza, and do not forget me in your sincere prayers for forgiveness and acceptance. Anas Jamal Al-Sharif. And he wrote that on June 4th of this year. I'm so sorry. Now, here's the part that we need to understand. News outlets around the world relied on the footage that was filmed by Anas. These journalists were documenting these atrocities, and it's about to get worse, and we have fewer eyes there. Not only does every single journalist need to condemn this, every single person needs to be laser focused on Gaza, because why did Israel take out the journalists that we're documenting what it's doing right before it scales things up. And if you want to know exactly what not to do, what makes you a traitor to your fellow journalists, it's publishing Israeli propaganda without verifying it, to smear the name of journalists who are braver and smarter and better than you will ever be. The National Post is a traitor to our profession, and Anas is the best of us. I'm sorry this is a bit of a weird video today, but I don't know how to keep talking about this. I don't know how to keep talking about colleagues being killed abroad. I don't know how to get people to care about this. I don't know how to get lawmakers to care about this. So this is what I can give you today. I'm sorry I couldn't convince our politicians to stop this.